continuing our journey, we find this beautiful human being. Here we are with Nina. How are you, Nina?
I'm good, thank you.
So, how long have you been at camp?
I'm at camp since November this last year.
Okay, and where are you originally from?
Germany.
Germany, and
Yeah.
you ended up in Mexico.
I ended up in Mexico, yeah. I was in an ashram actually in Germany for almost 2 years.
Okay.
And I heard about Dridaya yoga in Mazunte.
What's an ashram for those of us that don't know?
Yeah. An ashram is like a spiritual community, but
Okay.
based on the traditions of yoga.
Interesting. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
See, I learned a new word today. Okay, and life, destiny brought you to Mazunte.
Yes.
How do you feel the energy here?
It's very strong. It's very fiery, and it's a place where a lot of interesting, spiritual, interested people come together. So it's kind of like a melting pot of like all these different varieties.
I've been finding that. I'm like, how did we end up here? Oh yeah, destiny, sorry. So you are a yoga instructor, breathwork facilitator. Which one came first to your life?
Yoga, definitely yoga, and then from being into the connection with the body, mind, and soul, breathwork came in very quickly as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
How would you describe yoga and how it affects your mental state to people that have never tried it?
Yoga is a technique to bring the body, mind, and soul into connection and to lower the fluctuations of the mind.
Okay, so being present.
Being present, but also allowing yourself to feel. And that's also concerning breath work, like, because we learn not to listen to the body and not to listen what we really want, to our desires. And with yoga, with breathing, but also with breath work,
Okay.
like, we have a perfect combination, and we have a space where we learn to listen more.
Interesting. And you look fairly young. I'm not going to ask your age, but when did all this become a part of your life? How did it change your life?
It came when I was 18. I lived in India for a year.
Nice.
I was teaching English there actually.
Oh.
And this is how I like slightly moved into it. And then 4 years ago, I decided I just quit my job. I'm a social worker, but like I quit it, and since then I'm doing it full time.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's the courage that a lot of people need to grasp today. And where did you get your courage from? Like, was it just like one day you woke up and you said, screw it, we're gonna do this?
Listening to my heart.
It just felt right.
Yeah.
Nice. And do you live alone in Mazunte?
I do, yeah.
And you made a lot of new friends, I'm sure, in this community very fast.
Yes.
It's wonderful. I have to say, Cipolite, Mazunte is next door to here, but there is a lot of facilitators here, and I love just how we all kind of learn from each other, So I'm glad that we're here. Talk to me a little bit about breathwork. Where did this concept come from? Where did you learn it? Did it just come natural to you?
So I learned it when I was in the ashram. Now my very good friend and mentor, she's been trained by the Holotropic Association in Europe.
Okay.
And
Sounds important.
Yes. Yeah, we have like two branches. One is in America and Canada, and one is in Europe.
Okay.
And of course, being from Germany, I'm in Europe.
Of course.
Yeah, and she brought me into holotropic breathwork, which was invented by Stanislav Grof in the 70s.
Okay.
So he was a psychiatrist, and he was doing all these studies with LSD within the clinics with like severe mental disorder patients.
Good for him.
Yes, and good for the patients as well.
Because nobody pays. I mean, what did they used to do back in the day? Just like electrocute them, right?
Yeah, and like just restraining them and just
It was
like
worse.
Yeah.
Made things worse.
Yep.
So he decided, let's just put some LSD in you and see what happens.
Yes.
And what happened?
What happened is that the mind expanded.
Wow.
And people could actually get cured and like get off from like the real drugs, the medication.
Wow.
Yeah, and then LSD got banned in America, as we all know.
Yeah.
And he...
What a coincidence.
Yes.
People start healing and all of a sudden you don't have the drug anymore.
You don't have it anymore. But then he and his team, they discovered that you actually don't need the LSD because a lot of people started breathing heavily in the sessions. And so what they did is this kind of technique is not really a technique. We can call it like that, but in the end it's just breathing.
Right.
And breathing is the gateway, it's the key where we open the space and the mind is going into expansion.
I like that. It sounds interesting, which I'm sure a lot of you are doing right now. So who knew you could get so much out of just breathing? No, but it isn't just breathing. You do have techniques, and you do have to teach us some of these techniques, because if not, everybody would have all their problems solved every day, right? We have to be conscious of it.
Yeah, more or less, because like nowadays people are getting really confused about what breath work is, because of course you can say that if we work with breath, it's breath work.
Okay.
But how holotropic breath work or conscious connected breath work works, it's not so much controlling and not so much the technique.
Okay.
It's more surrendering to the process, really trusting that everything that appears in the session is totally perfect and fine.
I like that.
Yes. And really also the holotropic approach is like, I mean, we call ourselves facilitators for a reason, because we're no therapists. We're no healers. We don't come and heal you. We support, we facilitate, so you can learn to heal yourself. Yes.
I love that. And how long have you been doing breath work?
It's now 2 years.
2 years.
But I started facilitating very, very fast, because
Okay.
my mentor, she was like, okay,
ready.
you have it all, you just start.
Yeah. How did it affect your life? How did you see a change in the way that your mind was processing things, or the people that you were attracting? Yeah.
It's with the trauma release that can happen within the session. It really allows people, but also myself, when I'm doing a session like with my facilitators, it really allows to set free the emotions and not being ashamed, because what we learned is like we're too much or we're too less. So we're comparing all the time, and we learned that having these emotions is not safe.
Right.
So being in spaces where I know my emotions are not too much, people can handle it, it really makes me more self-secure, and also, again, knowing and listening more to myself. So if I have an emotion now, of course I'm not bursting out like in a session, but I know, no, it's there for a reason, and it's good to express that.
So you analyze it. You're more aware of when they happen, right?
Yeah.
And how do you, of course I know the answer to this, but how do you see the difference from the people that come to you from the city and the people that might come, to you from here around the area?
Yeah, you know the answer.
I want you to share it with them.
When we're living in cities, we have a lot of input. We have the noises, we have to function. The nervous system is basically more or less on the edge all the time. And also we're stressed. So getting people into a session, if they come out of like their working environment or from the city, it takes longer. For some people it takes even more sessions. And people from here or practitioners, they're just very like
Let's
that,
do this.
they're like, they're laying in their mat and they're just there.
Right. That's beautiful. Well, I'm excited. We're not going to do a full session, guys, but my soul and heart is in her hands. You ready?
Thank you for your trust.
Yeah. Her face was like, oh man, what did I get myself into? Well, I feel like whoever has been put in my path up till now is for a reason. I don't think I facilitate myself to just anybody, but I'm just kind of going with the flow. And of course also remember that everybody's experience is different, because we're all in a different stage.
Yes.
So whatever I see or I feel is not the same that's going to happen to you. I'm sure you get some people that get very emotional, that have a lot of baggage to work through, and others, like you said, facilitators are just kind of like, oh, I'm in the astral projection of Mars right now.
Yes.
And you see things that maybe others don't. So yeah, it's exciting probably to you that, or to anybody, that you never know what's going to happen. Right?
Exactly. And that's so nice, because like we're all in our minds, right? So we have the expectations and we go into a session and we're like, oh, today I'm going to resolve the trauma with my father, or with my mother. And then you're laying on the mat and maybe you just have like laughter and you just feel great and you're like, oh, what's happening, But that's the beauty of it for breathers, but also for us as facilitators. We don't know what's going to happen, and we just breathe until we get surprised.
Yeah. And it makes your job so much funner,
Yep.
It's always a different story. You know, guys, believe it or not, the world in the spiritual level is so much more fun because we are full of surprises. Every day is a different story, there's never monotony, right? No, it's beautiful. It makes you feel fulfilled, doesn't it?
It does.
That's beautiful. I'm really glad you found your path.
Thank you. You too.
All right, let's do this.
Have you done?
Conscious connected breathwork before?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. What does that mean?
I mean, when I do any kind of energy work, I end up doing breath work. But like you said, it's just breathing. Mm-hmm. So I'm conscious of what I'm doing, and I'm conscious that I'm moving energy. Mm-hmm. So since I work with sexual energy, I know how to, bring it up and basically feel the energy through my body.
But you've never participated in a conscious connected or holotropic breathwork event before?
No.
Okay. So what we're going to do is to breathe in and breathe out through the mouth without a retention. So it's a circular breathing, and I encourage you to open your mouth as wide as you can and as comfortable as it is. But we're getting a lot of air in and we're getting a lot of air out. What we're doing with this, we're activating the right side, the sympathetic nervous system. Is it okay if I touch you?
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, good. So we do body work, but it's not body work in terms of like pressuring or like doing specific points. It's like support energy release work.
Got it.
Yeah. And just stay with the breathing until you're surprised. You already closed your eyes, so starting to feel inside your body. If you feel there is something, bring it to a tone. Yes. Mm-hmm. Follow your voice. Welcome back.
Your voice is so beautiful. I think it's so soothing. So, regardless of me like channeling and treating people, there's this sphere that I have, negative sphere, since I was like 8. And it's an entity. That's why when you said not to squeeze, because it's aggressive. That's why, and the crying was more because of
the anger, it's still being there, even though like my channel is fully opened. So it's asleep, like it doesn't bother me, but it's still there. That was beautiful.
So you had the feeling that you wanted to squeeze?
Yeah, because it's like normally entities, like I do exorcisms, so normally entities are like to get them out, you need to treat them with aggression, and by squeezing it, it's like, so you know how the channel is here and here, right? So what it does, it's having like a pipe and having like a little tick on the side. So it's by squeezing it, I allow more energy to flow, and it kind of like passes out. Yeah.
With me bringing in my hand, I told you to squeeze my hand. Yes. Because we're not harming the body. In breath work, it's different.
No, but I wasn't harmed. Like, it's different with me. I can't, like, it's not normal with me. I guess it's different because I do exorcism, so I know the entities need to be treated. But it's like putting a warrior ascension, like feeling, you know, like I got control over you, but it has nothing to do with like me. It's just this is where it is. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is the stuff that's interesting when people come more often. You know, breath work is like, it's therapy, but it's also work.
Oh yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then if you
never
know your
finish working.
breathers, yes, but if you know your breathers and you know their backstory or like what can happen in their sessions, you can work differently.
No, but you did great.
Thank you.
So now that you made me channel all this energy, and I'm like, this is how I usually get when I work on someone, like tingly. My whole body's just. Will you allow me to put my hands on you? Or standing?
When
Hug?
yes, when you feel ready.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
Because whatever you made me channel is, I want to gift it to you.
Ooh, thank you.
That was. Nobody's ever been able to like get me at this level because of, like my meditators say, like whoever tries to perceive me like won't be able to, because your energy protects you and it's strong.
It is strong.
But I just trusted you so much. It was like,
You're ready for a real session.
you know, I think like all this, like when we end up like in the indigenous, like with the shamans and stuff, like I know I'm gonna be able to get this shit out.
You are.
You sound like me.
Isn't it great?
It's hard for the therapies to be therapied.
I know. But that's why we do the work, no?
Yeah.
We need people like us.
We're also human.
Yes, we are. Very much.
You feel it, don't you?
It's playful.
Yeah, it's happy.
It's super happy. But it has a lot of energy. Wow.
hot, right? It was charging you. Did you feel charged? Mm-hmm. I don't have to hug you anymore. That's the first time that's ever happened. It's really nice to meet you.
Same.
This is emotional.
It's a lot of responsibility as well.
Oh, you have no idea.
I do.
Oh yeah, you've got yeah.
Now I know. Yes.
But I'm happy to carry it. What did you feel?
It's like this reddish yellow. It's like a fire, but I know now what you mean with the. You know, it's like a.
Like a little hamster.
Yeah, it's like, but like this, you know, or like on hold, and it just waits to like. Yeah. And you really, I know, I don't know how you do it, but like I can feel that you have like the connection to make it flow, but also you need to make it flow. It cannot stay there. You know, it's like, it's okay. It can hang there a little bit, you know, but not too long. It needs to be like used and directed.
Yeah, it has a purpose.
Has a purpose, yeah. And it can be playful and funny, but if you don't have the connection to it, it can be also aggressive.
Well, it's the warrior.
Yeah.
You know, we fight negativity.
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. And it wants to go out, you know, it's like you cannot hold it into a cage. It's like the bulls in their cages, you know, and they're like, they want to get out. And they want to get out, and then you open the door, and it's like, Phew!
I don't think I've ever had anyone in my life ever explain what I have inside, ever. Like, ever.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Oh, yeah.
You're the first person to feel my sphere. Well,
But it's so
I've had
clear.
people to feel it, but you connected with it.
Yeah.
Like, I was not expecting that. That was beautiful.
And it's so happy. It's so happy.
You made it happier.
It's very happy. It's like a dance.
Yeah.
You know, if it's happy and the energy, like when you were channeling it and when you were like, allow it to come to me, it was like.
I know you guys all think we're crazy, but we know what we're talking about. In our own little world.
Yeah. Yeah, but that's how it is, you know.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know. Some people get it, some people don't.
Yeah.
But it's reality.
And it's nice, no? It's nice if someone is connecting to your body and then finally having the words and like someone else describing it.
No idea.
I do, girl.
I'm gonna remember you you marked my life.
I told you this could change your life. Yeah. I mean, I do energy work as well, you know. I just don't. It's like situations like this. It's just happening, you know, and it's nothing that I like control. And also, I don't do sessions with people. I mean, I will in like a few weeks. I will go to the mountains and work with mushroom ceremonies with a shaman.
Where are you going?
Yes, San Sebastian.
Maybe we could come along. I'm kind of digging this.
Yeah.
And I just got a rush right now. It was like,
Yeah.
It's like, yes.
Yes. The little thing is like, you! More!
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to get up.
That's okay. Take your time.
Stay there and get up.
Yeah. You know? Still knowing, you know, like everything, you know that, but I'm just telling you everything that's going on in your body, me just connecting to your sphere, you know, it's like a lot. So take your time. You don't have to rush.
No, it just feels nice.
Good. And thank you. I feel very charged. It's very nice. It's like, do you know the feeling when you have spent a lot of time at like a bonfire and then the end, you know, of the fire, and you can really feel it's still warm. It warms your body. Your body is already warm because you spent so much time at the fire. But it's like a calm, warm, but still strong, you know? You know, like if you would get some wood, it will burn. But you don't have to. This is how I feel.
I love how she knows exactly how to explain it. like that's exactly how I feel.
But you know now, right?
Yeah. Thank you for being so elaborate.
Yeah.
We're in your mind now. You know, I feel like you activated me and it's just not going away. Like, you know, I'm used to, for example, like when I work, like I'll activate it, right? And when it's ready. But now it's like I need, who wants energy? Like I need to go find people to give energy to.
But you also meditate, right?
I don't really need to meditate, believe it or not. Like so say my meditators, like my job is to generate, and my meditation happens when I work. Like we do rituals to release souls also with sexual energy, and yeah, I have one tonight actually on top of the hill.
Great. There you go.
This is gonna be explosive. You know what the trick is if you're not comfortable with the person that's giving you the therapy, it's not gonna work. So don't be convinced by people, because a lot of people will sell you things.
Yep.
If the person provides warmth and trust, then your gut, your instinct will just tell you it's okay, and that's when you really let go. Because the only way she's able to facilitate is if you let go. If you don't let go, and to any facilitator really, it's like it's harder, you know, and you're not gonna get the benefits that you should be getting. So thank you.
Thank you.